he could be the next heavyweight champion.
If I was a betting man, I'd say he probably doesn't fight for a title again.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what fighters do.
Live on the Fight Report.
Different. It's just a totally different world.
They will promote all the fighters and we're working together.
I don't want to do it at 80% or 90%. I want to be 100, 110%.
It's been an honor to have you on the show. Right now, we're welcoming Vinnie Lopez, boxing coach at Elevation Fight Team. Of course, he's got his own gym as well, Vital Strength and Fitness. And in Colorado, we trains with, of course, UFC Fighters Curtis Blaydes, Drew Dober, Austin Hubbard, Magny, and more. And I do work with the UFC interim champion, Justin Gaethje at all? Or is it Trevor Whitman who takes the lead on that? For most
Trevor Whitman definitely takes the lead on that. I coach against Gaethje all the time in sparring. Because he's going with Austin, he's going with Niels a lot of times. So, yeah, we're all in there together. But Trevor Whitman is the mastermind behind Gaethje, that's for sure.
Definitely. And so we appreciate you taking time to be on the show. And, the first question is talk about how well Elevation Fight Team's doing with the UFC, back. Obviously, a big statement's been made with these huge individual wins. And, collectively as a team, you guys are doing excellent.
Yeah, and it's great to be a part of. It's not a real surprise, We've been putting in a lot of work. We feel like innovative work, trying to evolve the game for quite a while now. And through that quarantine, it gave us a real chance to kind of slow things down and really peel the layers back. And I tell you what, all the guys are responding very, very well to how we handled that situation as a team. I think that lends itself to kind of this mental toughness, this mental confidence, this place of preparedness that these guys get to fight from, and the performances are showing for sure, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, might have been some concern, without the big gyms open, without the consistent, training partners and sparring partners, that the quality of fights would be good, but I feel like they've really exceeded all expectations so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too, man. Yeah, you're gonna find a way. You know what I mean? Like, we got to stay ready. And at least as far as our team is concerned, nobody took that as a chance to lay down. Yep. Everybody used it as a chance to get better. So I hope that's what everybody else is doing.
Yeah. And also talk about Austin's last fight against Rushin Maximov, and what were your thoughts on when his corner convinced him to continue despite he wanted out of the fight? And Austin, obviously, credit to him, such a great job he did in the fight, make him quit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, first, Austin was finally able to tap into even just a piece of what he's actually capable of. He's been in some scrappy fights upcoming, and he hasn't really had a chance to show who he is. And, we love the matchups we got early, Ramos, a guy like Madsen, we love that because what it did to this kid's mental preparedness and just this mental place in which he fights from it's unspeakable. And we got to see it in the last fight. And I think it kind of like put him on the fast track to get his mind ready because he's been thrown in there with such animals. So
yes.
It was no surprise. I knew as soon as it clicked for him mentally and he was able just to be himself out there, that's what we were going to see. And the scary thing is that kid's got so many skills. He's got so many options, and we just barely saw a little bit of it this last fight. As far as the coaching goes, I don't fault Drysdale at all for how he handled that situation. I can see myself advocating very aggressively for my guy not to quit due to fatigue. Mm-hmm. I don't want to let my guys quit due to fatigue because that is something that could follow you a while. Right. You're definitely going to regret that one. That being said, I'm not the fighter. I don't know the amount of damage that he's actually feeling. It wasn't very visible for him to be like he wasn't taking a beating per se.
Yes.
He was getting beat handedly, but it looked to me as if he was quitting due to fatigue. And if my fighter is quitting due to fatigue, I'm going to try to talk him out of that as aggressively as I can, for as long as I can. Once we get close to the end of the round and you're still talking like that, I'm probably going to call it, But if I can't convince you within those first 20, 30 seconds, yeah, I guess I would call it for my guy, but I can't fault Drysdale at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about Drew Doberman, such a big role for him. 3 huge knockouts. You know, what do you feel is next for him? Obviously, he's gaining a lot of attention now. Mainstream media, mainstream MMA media is on him. You know, this is a guy that's, I feel like he's like almost a secret weapon that you guys were holding in store. And now you unleashed him.
He's like the quiet assassin, man. Like,
Yes.
he's just quietly beating the shit out of people. And he's another one of these guys that's hitting this special place mentally, because skill-wise, they're all there. You know what I mean? Like, these
Right.
guys are so talented, and it's when you can get in control of your mind. And I know I keep saying that a lot right now, but it's a big focus on what's going on with Team Elevation is just getting our minds in line with what our bodies already know we can do, and Drew is hitting a stride right now that is going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because he is a banger. He's got some of the best striking in the division, and he can stay in that pocket for a really long time if he wants to, because his technique is just that clean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's going to be exciting to watch.
Definitely. We're looking forward to his next fight. Talk about Curtis Blaydes, of course, the victory. That was some challenges he had to work through, going to that 5-round main event. Regarding his cardio, do you see anything that may need to be corrected, moving forward?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can always get better. That being said, his style of fighting is exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're shooting 23 takedown attempts, landing 14, 15 takedown attempts in a fight, there's no way to come out of that smiling and not breathing hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's got a dominant, punishing style. That being said, he has to know that about himself and be able to go 25 minutes. If that's how you're going to fight, you have to make a decision to say, hey, I can do this way for 25 minutes. And there's not a lot of men that can do that. But if that's who you want to be out there, you better be ready to do it. And we were able to find, kind of learn a really good lesson and get a W, which sometimes you don't get to do in this sport. To learn, you got to sometimes take an L. But I'm really proud of the way he's kind of recommitted himself to his strength and conditioning. And we're talking about all the right things right now for him to just really take over as far as that heavyweight division is concerned, because Curtis Blaydes is striking and wrestling. He doesn't give his striking enough credit, but let me tell you, his hands are dangerous. His wrestling is dangerous. If he can do that for 25 minutes straight, good luck. If you can beat him, all the more power to you.
Yes. I mean, we saw Volkov, kind of had a little success in that 4th round, I would say, staying up with him. And, maybe Curtis at that point, we kind of saw he was really tired. And those shots may not have landed if he wasn't so, exasperated.
Yeah. Exactly. His feet kind of left him. He definitely was fatigued. He was tired. That's something that we as a team have to work on when things get rough, because we hadn't gotten to see that yet. He hadn't been 25 minutes. He's gone there. He knows what it feels like. And I'm happy that he knows what it feels like so that we can prepare just that much better next time.
For sure. And then, recently with Invicta FC, we heard about Claire Guthrie. She had to pull out with an injury, I believe, yesterday. So I know you work a little bit with her. She said that she mentioned you guys work a little bit during her camp for this fight. So how important is the rehab time now and her goal to return? Because I think she rebooked the fight for August.
Yeah. Yep. She's going to be prepared. She's going to be ready. Rehab, it's going to go fine. We got the best guys in the world around us, so we're not worried about that. And yeah, her and I just started kind of doing some things together. And I'm real excited about it. I really wanted to work with her, and I kind of approached her after talking to one of her coaches, because I believe her style lends itself really well to mine.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see her do some things. Mark my words. She's gonna be exciting to watch.
Definitely, we can't wait to see her return in August. And obviously, she's also one of her goals, she told me, is to become the first women's champion in Elevation Fight Team. Hold that gold.
And that's my goal too. So let's go. Let's chase after it. She's capable. She is capable. Yeah.
And with the Elevation Fight Team goals, where do you anticipate their next fights being booked? Is it Fight Island or Vegas?
Yeah, I imagine it's going to probably be both. You know, Alistair, they're probably going to send Alistair to Fight Island.
Okay.
You know, they'll probably put Austin in Vegas. You know, I think Drew and Neil, all these guys are so hungry and ready to go. You know what I mean? So I imagine we're going to be all over the place with this team and kind of just the momentum we have. You know, people want to see them fight. So I know the UFC is you know, they're not going to take their time putting our elevation guys on the card because we're performing. And so as coaches, we're just ready to go wherever the heck we got to go. You know, if we got to go halfway across the world, well, let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's go, you know.
Yeah. And by this point, I mean, most people feel safe with all the precautions being taken from UFC with the coronavirus currently.
Yeah, they're on top of it. They're on top of it, man. I think I got tested. I don't even know how many times I've been tested going out to these fights. So they're not messing around. They're handling this thing responsibly, and I'm glad that they've kind of taken it head on, you know, and tried to work around it rather than run away from it. I'm really happy about that. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, Vinny, taking time to be on the Fight Report. Of course, we also want to hear about some of the up-and-coming fighters you have once we got the regional scene back. I know you work with different fighters who competed at HFC, which is in Indiana, close to me, and also other great promotions nationwide. So, you know, what would you have to say about that? Some of the guys we can look forward to.
Oh, man, we got a squad. I mean, good Lord. There's Zach Paunga. Zach Paunga, mark my words, you will be hearing his name a lot here real soon. Lavelle Simpson, Justin Wetzel, Josh Wick, Chepe, Maragon. We got some bangers. A whole squad of guys that people don't know about that are dangerous, and are most of the reason why our top level guys are as good as they are, because they have to survive these young stallions that are coming for their head. That's for sure. And yeah, it's been good. This next crop is going to be dangerous, just as dangerous, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Also with LFA returning too, it's going to be a great opportunity.
Yeah, thank God. There's a few of them going to be on this LFA. This little run LFA is doing in July. We got a lot of our young guys on those cards, so keep your eye out.
Okay, we're excited to see them, Vinny, and we appreciate you taking time to be on the Fight Report today. Best of luck to you, and hopefully we'll get to see you in person again at HFC one day in the future, obviously after some time. But anyone you like to thank or anything you like to plug, go ahead, man.
Yeah, give me a follow at Vital Vin. Vital Vin Lopez. Yeah, you know, just our team, you know, just the Elevation Fight team, man. Keep your eyes open. We're going to be doing a lot of big things, and yeah, go vote for us for Team of the Year.
We appreciate it, Vinny. Best of luck to you in the future, of course, of your fighters when they compete, and you're welcome back on Fight Report anytime.
Right on. Thanks, bro.
Take care. Anytime. Bye.